Welcome to your 30-minute flow practice. Let's face it, some days we're in the flow and some days we're just not. Resistance is a very real part of life and something that we all face. Full disclosure, today is definitely one of those days where it is harder for me to get on my mat. I've definitely run over a few excuses today as to why I wouldn't be doing this, but tackling resistance and going through that resistance is the best way to get into the flow. So if you're feeling a little bit like I am today, and maybe you're making up some excuses or you've got some reasons as to why you can't get on your mat today, won't you please join me? Take a deep breath in. Put on something comfy, grab some water, roll out your mat, and let's get started together. Let's get in the flow. We're going to start standing on our mat today. So take a deep breath. Exhale. Plant your feet hip distance apart or feet together. Inhale, roll those shoulders back. And as you exhale, allow the eyes to close. Just beginning by breathing. Allowing the breath just now to be natural, just noticing how it feels, and just notice how effortlessly it flows in and out of not just your lungs, but your body. Noticing how it feels in your body as the breath expands from within you. Noticing how your feet feel on the mat. Noticing how your fingers feel in the air around you. Noticing any points of tension in the body, and see if you can use that natural, effortless breath to let it go. And then begin to deepen the breath. And deepen the exhale along with a deepened inhale. Take 2 more full breaths here together. Really fill the bottom of the belly. In through the lungs and exhaling. Feel the body release. 1 more deep breath. Fill the bottom of the belly. Exhale deeply. With the eyes still closed, allow the fingers to begin to wiggle. And then allow the eyes to begin to flutter open, finding first a focal point on the floor in front of you, and allowing your gaze to raise. We're going to take a deep inhale, arms raise up, fingertips touch, look up, and we're going to hold here, chin lifted, chest lifted, shoulders releasing, relaxing down the back body. Check in with the feet. Feel firmly grounded, planted through the big toe mound, the center of the heel. Reaching fingertips up, drawing tailbone down, stacking shoulders over waist, waist over hips, hips over heels. Inhale to reach. Lifting to the back of the chest, through the front of the chest. Let that heart shine. Lifting the chin as much as feels good. If you need to reset and bring the chin back a little, feel free to do so. We'll take 1 more deep inhale here. We're going to exhale. Sparkle the fingers down. And inhale again. We're going to inhale, reach up, fingertips touch, look up. Use your left hand to grab onto the right wrist. Inhale to reach, and then exhale to bend to the side. Reaching through those right fingertips, drawing firmly, grounding into the right heel. Exhale a little more deeply. Inhale to raise, reach, fingertips touch. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Exhale, bend side. Grounding firmly in that left heel, reaching through those left fingertips. keeping those shoulders drawing away from the ears, looking up past the left elbow if you can. Gaze forward if that's more comfortable. Exhale a little more deeply. Inhale back through center, reach up, fingertips touch, look up. Exhale, fingertips sparkle down. We're gonna do one more. Inhale, arms reach up, look up, fingertips touch. A little more quickly, left hand to right wrist. Exhale, bending side. Exhale fully. Inhale up through center, fingertips touch, look up. Right wrist to left hand, bending sideways over to the right. Exhale deeply. Inhale back through center, fingertips touch, look up. Left hand to right wrist, over to the left. Exhale deeply. Last time, inhale through center, fingertips touch, look up, heart lift. Right hand to left wrist. Exhale, bend. Exhale deeply. Reaching left fingertips over to inhale. Fingertips touch, look up. Sparkle those fingertips down. Nice. We'll follow with the breath. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down. A few more here. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. Back and down, exhale. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. Back and down, exhale. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Now palms forward. Close the eyes. Allow the breath to return natural. Check in with the feet. Notice how they feel. Maybe even give those toes a wiggle. Now stack through the body with your mind. Knees over heels. Hips over knees. Waist over hips. Rib cage over waist. Shoulders over rib cage. Head effortlessly floating on top of the neck. Now exhale fully. And inhale, drawing energy up through the feet, straight to the top of the head. Inhale fully. And exhale. Release those shoulders down the back. Wiggle the fingers, flutter the eyes open. We're going to step to the top of the mat. So feet hip distance apart or feet together. We're going to inhale, arms float up, fingertips touch, look up. First forward fold of the day, we're going to bend the knees generously, hands stay together, folding forward. Hands find the mat, head falls heavy. We're going to pause here. Little sway side to side, relaxing through the neck, plant firmly through the hands, and then guiding the sit bones, the tailbone up. Say those knees may not straighten, and that's okay. Breathing into those spaces, being mindful that we're not allowing tension to creep into the upper body. We're folded, ragdoll, release over the legs, firmly grounded in that big toe mound, lifting the sit bones up towards the sky, pressing firmly. Use the strength. Feel that connection of hands to earth. Inhale fully and exhale, bend those knees even more generously. Allow the knees to draw in towards the shoulders. Plant the hands firmly pressing into the thumb knuckle. We're going to step the right foot back and then step the left. We're going to hold here for 3 breaths, breathing in and feeling that connection. Raise that head. Notice I just had to do it too. We don't want to collapse through. That beautiful line we found energetically through the body while we were standing, stacking heels, knees, hips, waist, rib cage, shoulders, head floats effortlessly. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the knees. Over the tops of the feet, we continue to lower down through that exhale. We're coming up into baby cobra. Energy, engage the legs, quadriceps are lifted, elbows draw back, shoulders roll down the back, chin lifts, heart shines, pressing into the thumb knuckle, into the mat. Exhale, we lower down, tuck the toes, coming back in through half plank or full plank. Exhale, back to our downward dog. You can take that little doggy for a walk here, side to side, bending one leg if that feels good. You walk that doggy however feels good for you. Find the flow here. So flow doesn't mean we necessarily have to be moving. The energy is always flowing in us, through us, around us. It is up to us to choose
what to do with this flow of energy. If you need to come down for a little break, you can come down into tabletop here. If you do not need the break, if you're wanting to find the flow here in downward dog, stick with me. If you need to readjust those hands, look forward. Make sure those wrists are lined up with the front edge of the mat, pressing that front edge of your mat away. Again, if knees are bent here, most important that we keep the spinal alignment. We don't want to be collapsing forward or extending too far in the lower back. So keep the lower abs engaged. Lower ribs draw down towards belly button. We're here for 3 more breaths. You've got this. As you breathe in, visualize the breath coming from your fingertips through the arms into the chest. And as you exhale, that breath falls down through the pelvis, through the legs, out through the heels, circles back into the earth, through the earth, back up into your fingertips on the inhale. And exhale, feel that flow through the body, connecting you, grounding you, getting you into this cycle, this flow. One more deep inhale through the fingertips, into the heart, through the legs on the exhale, down through the heels. And letting this exhale, allow the knees to find the mat. We're going to sit back over the tops of the feet, bring the toes together, knees together, sitting up. Inhale, roll the shoulders up, roll the shoulders back. Comfortable here. We're going to come back to put our weight in our hands. From here, we are going to shine the heart up. If this is not comfortable for you, modification here to come to seated, hands the same placement, fingertips pointing towards the body, and we shine the heart from here. So whether you're sitting with your feet planted forward, we're breathing, heart from here, center of the chest, through the heart is lifting. So we're drawing those shoulder blades together with those shoulders rolling down the back. Lower abdominal muscles are lifted, belly button's drawing in to help facilitate extra lift in that heart. And if we are on the knees, keeping those knees together, same applies. Slight bend in those elbows, drawing those shoulder blades together. Fingertips point towards the toes, lifting up through the heart. Shoulders roll back, heart shines. Letting the head go a little more fully if you can, if that feels good. Keeping the head in alignment. We're not looking side to side. We're breathing. Inhale through the heart. Exhale, shine the heart. One more deep breath here. Exhale. At the end of this exhale, keeping the head coming up last, we push through the fingers and coming back forward. If you are seated, swing those legs back around, around, and bring the heels underneath the bum. We're just going to roll those wrists out one way and then the other. All right, I'm continuing to find the flow. We're going to plant those hands on the mat. We're going to tuck those toes, going into a lifted tabletop just for one breath, finding that energy, pressing the mat away. Knees are lifted, lower abs are lifted. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, shifting the weight back, pushing the front edge of your mat away. We lift the sit bones up high, come into our second downward dog. We're going to be here for a little less time than the first time. So breathe, find that flow, visualize that connection, breathing in through the fingertips, through the arms, into the heart. Exhaling through the waist, the hips, down through the legs, out the toes, into the earth. Picking up that beautiful earth energy and inhaling it, drawing it back into the fingers. If that sounds like a crazy picture for you, and you feel like you need to create a different picture for yourself that works, feel free. This practice, although together, joined, you and I are, can make it uniquely your own. One more deep breath here. Exhaling. We're going to come forward, finding that plank. We're going to hold here for one breath. Breathe in. Exhale. We're going to bend the knees. You can either step in one foot at a time, or you can come to pop forward. Inhaling, find the length through that spine and come fingertips to the mat. Hands come to shins or hands come to thighs. Rolling the shoulders down the back. Again, we connect into this flow of energy here. So feel that connection, top of the head, radiating down through the spine and shining out through the tailbone. There's so many ways to feel connected in our own body. We just need to align with the energy that is already within us and around us, and using that in ways that serve us. Exhale, plant the hands, bend the knees, allow the head to fall heavy, stepping back 1 foot at a time. We're going to lower down. Exhale, all the way down to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Elbows pull back, heart shines open, press into the thumb of those hands. Exhale, we lower down, tuck the toes. Inhale to press up to half plank or full plank. Exhale, downward dog. So sometimes to get out of the resistance that we feel in the mind, we just need to move the body. And by sometimes, I mean pretty much always. Inhaling, fully exhaling, fully bend the knees. Again, look forward, pop forward, or stepping 1 foot at a time to bring feet in between the hands. Inhale for length, fingertips come to the mat, shins or tops of the thighs. Roll those shoulders back. Find that beautiful connection within. Exhale, plant the hand. Head falls heavy, bend the knees generously, stepping back 1 foot at a time, finding that plank position. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling as we lower down, drop to the knees, all the way down over the tops of the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Shoulders roll back, heart shines. Exhale, rolling back down, tucking the toes. Inhaling through half plank or full plank. Exhale, downward dog. So getting out of our minds and into our bodies gives the brain a moment to stop. When we focus on the physical, the asana practice, yoga, we allow the mind some rest. Much needed rest for all of us, I'm sure. One more deep breath here. We allow the body to guide us. Exhaling, bending into those knees. Again, popping forward or stepping 1 foot at a time. We inhale, lengthening through the body to the fingertips. Hands come to the shins or to the thighs, rolling the shoulders back. Deep inhale, shining that energy, head through the tailbone. Exhale, plant the hands. Head falls heavy, we bend generously through those knees. Again, stepping back 1 leg at a time. Find that plank position. Inhaling for length. Exhaling, lowering down. This time, down, lowering to the knees if you want, or shifting forward, lowering down through chaturanga. Thighs stay lifted. Shifting forward, upward dog, or stick with your baby cobra if that feels good. In upward dog, lift those thighs, engage those thighs. Wherever you are, baby cobra or full upward dog, we're going to breathe here for 1 full inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes, shifting back, bending through the knees. Tailbone lifts, we find our downward dog. We breathe here for 1. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Hop or step, feet between the hands. Inhale for length, fingertips to the mat, the shins or the thighs. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale for length. Exhale, we fold. Bend the knees, rolling up nice and slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Drop the tailbone, rolling up slowly, stacking the waist over hips, rib cage over waist, shoulders over waist. Roll those shoulders back. Again, finding ourselves in a moment of stillness. Close the eyes, feet hip distance apart. Just notice. Notice how you feel. Notice if you can feel the energy flowing inside you differently now than when you started. And if not, that's okay. And if you can begin to pick up on those little shifts, the little bits of motion, the vibration within. It's in those tiny details we find the flow. Whatever flow may mean to you. Some days we know more than others. All right, begin to wiggle those fingers. Allow those eyes to begin to drift back open. We'll set again to the top of our mat. Feet hip distance apart or feet together. Again, you choose. Inhale, we lift the arms, fingertips touch, look up. Exhale, we're going to bend the knees nice and generously to bring the chest to the thighs. Plant the hands, head falls heavy. We lift the hips. Find our forward fold. Exhale, bend the knees, stepping back our right foot. Finding ourselves in a lunge. Nice high runner's lunge here. So right leg is back, left hip is pulling back to square off the hips. Coming light to the fingertips on an inhale, if we can. If you need some blocks or some extra props here to facilitate this lunge, feel free. If you do need to come back down to knee on the mat, you're more than welcome to come here as well. So we're breathing here in this beautiful lunge. We're gonna take one more deep inhale here. Exhale, we're gonna plant the hands. We're gonna rotate the right leg, planting the right heel down. Keeping the pelvis nice and low, left knee is over top of left ankle. We're gonna inhale to windmill, right fingertips reach up. We find ourselves here in Warrior Two. Planting firmly through the right knife edge, so the pinky toe edge of our right foot, driving the weight in through the left heel, and then bringing the shoulders back slightly. So imagine somebody's pulling back your right fingertips. Sitting nice and low, drawing the legs together, left heel to right here, we pull in. Feel that lift, we sit low, we hold. Flip the palms on an inhale, we're going to lift up, inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. We're gonna flow through here. Inhale through center. Exhale, left elbow finds left knee. Extended side angle, we reach forward. Inhale, flow through Warrior Two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale through Warrior Two. Exhale, right fingertips reach, extended side angle. One more sequence here. Inhale through center. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale up through center. Exhale, left elbow, left knee. Extended side angle. Inhale up through Warrior Two. Hold. Exhale. Sit a little lower. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the arms around. Hands frame the foot. Rotate the right leg back in. We're going to bend through the right knee. We're going to pop up, stepping the right foot to meet the left. Exhale, we fold forward. And breathe. So you can grab opposite elbows here if that feels nice. Allow gravity to be your kind support here, letting the head fall heavy. Exhale, plant the hands, bend those knees generously. I'm gonna step the left foot back this time. So left foot stepping back, right hip then pulls back to square off the hips, long through the spine. On an inhale, coming up light to the fingertips, rolling the shoulders onto the back, belly stays lifted. We breathe here in this lunge again, modifying down to the knee if you need to, or if you like to. One more deep breath here, inhale for length. Exhale, plant the hands and rotate through the back left leg as we plant the left heel down, planting firmly on the pinky edge of that left foot. Hips sit nice and low. On an inhale, we windmill up, left fingertips, bring us up. Exhale, sit nice and low, find that Warrior Two. So again, using your left fingertips, draw yourself slightly back. You don't want to be hanging out here over the right leg, centered, shoulders over hips. We breathe, inhale, exhale, drawing energy in through the heels. Right heel, left heel, draw together. And then sitting low. Inhale, flip the palms up. Right arm comes up, left arm finds the leg. We take it back, reverse warrior. Inhale through center. Exhale, right elbow finds right knee. Extended side angle. Left fingertips reach over top of the head. Inhale through center. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale through center. As you move into our extended side angle on the exhale, check in with the right knee. Make sure that it is pointed in the same direction as those right toes. Inhale through center. Exhale, reverse warrior. One more flow here, you guys. Inhale through center. Exhale, extended side angle, reach. Feel that connection of left fingertips, left knife edge of the foot. Inhale through center. Exhale. Inhale through center, hold here, Warrior Two. Sit a little bit lower, pressing that beautiful, energetic air away. Inhale. Exhale, windmill around. Hands frame the right front foot. We turn in, internally rotate that back leg, bending through the left knee. We pop it forward, stepping left up to meet right. Exhale, we fold. And grabbing opposite elbows if that feels good, or keeping hands firmly planted on the mat. Lifting all 10 toes, drawing attention to the big toe mound, placing the toes back down lightly, heels grounded. Let the head fall heavy. And checking in with this image of the flow, breathing in through the top of the head, into the heart, exhaling through the waist, through the hips, down through the legs, into the earth. And picking that breath back up through the fingertips, through the top of the head. Inhale, through the body. Exhale, down through the legs. Feel that cycle, that connection to the earth through you. We'll take one more deep breath here. And as you finish that exhale, allow those knees to bend generously. With hands firmly planted, we're going to walk those toes in together. So toes touch, ankles touch. We're going to inhale for length. Fingertips come to the mat, to the shins, to the thighs. We roll those shoulders back, find that length. Exhale to pause. Inhale, we're going to fly the arms sideways. So reaching out. Wide. Exhale. And bring the hands to heart center. We're going to sit low. Connect to the strength that flows within us. We're going to inhale. We're going to twist to the left. Bringing right elbow to the outside of left knee. And aiming to have hands at heart center. And using the pressure, the connection of right elbow to left knee to lengthen through the spine, keeping right hip pulled back to stay square. Inhale, one more breath here. Exhale, back through center. Stay in here, you can do this. Inhale for length. Exhale, twisting to the right. Left elbow to outside of right knee. Palms pressed together. Left hip pulls back. Inhaling to lengthen through the spine. Exhale to sit deeply. Release deeply. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, untwist, come to center. Hold here for one more breath. You can inhale to reach the arms forward. Exhale, fold. Hands find the mat. Head falls heavy. Come into our forward fold, extending through those legs. We breathe. Continue to breathe deeply. If you want to walk your feet apart, back to hip distance, feel free. Bringing in a little motion here, a little sway. I'm going to come into one last little flow here before we wrap up today. I'm just going to walk to the center of my mat here, so a little bit easier to demonstrate for you guys to see what I'm up to. So on an exhale, we're going to bend the knees. Hands are planted firmly. We're going to press into the right side of the body. We're going to extend through the left. So we're going to reach left fingertips up and extend through the left leg as we look up. So we're creating length through the left side of the body with the strengthening support of the right. Inhale, feel that length, breathe that length, and exhale, everything bends back through center. Plant the hands. Feet centered, grounded underneath, knees are bent, head is heavy. Inhale, extending through the left side of the body. Sorry, the right side. Extending right fingertips up. Left side is supporting. So left knee is bent, right knee is extended. Right fingertips reach up. Inhale. And exhale. Fold back into center. We're going to pick up the speed a little bit here. So straightening through the left side of the body. Left fingertips reach up. Inhale. Exhale, bending back through center. Switching to the right side of the body. Right fingertips reach up. Right leg extends. Inhale. Exhale, fold back through center. Twice more each side. Left fingertips reach. Exhale, fold through center, bending those knees generously. Inhale, right fingertips reach, right leg extends. Inhale. Exhale, back through center one more time each side. Inhale, left fingertips reach. Exhale, we fold, release. Last time. Inhale, right fingertips reach, right leg extends. Exhale. Keeping those knees bent for one more breath. Sitting a little bit more low if you like. Pop, crack, let them all come out. And then on an inhale, press the weight into the hands, lifting the sit bones, coming back into our final forward fold. Bending those knees lightly, allowing the tailbone to engage first, connect to that energetic flow, and allow the energy to flow through the spine, out the tailbone to draw you down through the pelvis, which begins to lift you up. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Waist stacks over hips, ribs over waist, shoulders over ribs. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Allow those palms to come forward, eyes close. Breathing here in your breath, notice how it feels. Notice the breath flowing in and out. Notice how your feet feel on the mat. Notice how the air feels on your fingertips around you. Maybe even noticing that warm glow that has begun to shine more brightly inside. Perhaps noticing the warmth that directly surrounds you. Allow those fingertips to wiggle. Eyes begin to flutter open. Inhale, reach up. Hands touch, look up. Exhale, draw hands down to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope that you have enjoyed this practice as much as I have. I really needed this today, and I hope you did too. Until next time, namaste. Lots of love.